Got another one for you. Another day, another game in Age of Empires 3. And this one was sent to me, and it's a juicy one. And it's man like Giggs, the legend himself, playing China, which is really good to see. There's a renaissance of China in this game, and I love it. I'm here. I'm totally here for it. A lot of people have said for the longest time that China's kind of weak. And I just don't think that's the case anymore. And there seems to be no collective agreement on what the meta is with China. And I think that's a good thing, because it seems like there's a couple of competitive builds out there with them. So we'll see what Giggs has got up his sleeve for this one. What's his meta going to be? If anyone doesn't know, Giggs is an extremely top player. I've played time to micro with him, and he's absolutely kicked my ass. It's not even close. Picking up a nice food treasure there. Discovered yummy crawdads. Chat, YouTube comments, tell me what a crawdad is. Am I stupid? But I've never heard of a crawdad before. Do I want to know what that is? Let's have a look at the deck. 1v1 meta. He's even called it meta. Okay, we'll see. We'll see, Giggs. If you're pioneering the Chinese meta, then I'm here for it, buddy. I am here for it. So first shipment is going to be T-Export. Have seen this card used quite a bit from a couple of Chinese players using good faith agreements. So I wonder if Giggs is going to go for that. Looks like an FF deck. Fast Fortress. Let's go have a look at Reese. Playing as Brits. Reese is sort of a 2K elo player. Reese's pretty good, actually. Like, he's come back. I think he's been playing a bit more. Yeah, he's definitely a decent player. And plays Brits. I don't know. I don't think I've seen him play at other civs. Maybe I have, but he's definitely a Brit main, so knows what he is doing. Let's have a look at his deck. 1-1. Interesting. He does have the 20 longbows. I'm guessing that's because of the Glorious Revolution. 20 longbows is a really good card, by the way. Really, really good card. But it gives you 22 longbows. Like, if you haven't veterancy or guard tech them, then that's not that good, is it? But because you send so many of them, if you send the Glorious Revolution and you get the Rogers Rangers tech, it will convert all of the 20 longbowmen into Rangers. Still, only veteran Rangers, but still, that's better than just H2 longbowmen. Other than that, he does have Spice Trade, which is interesting. He doesn't have 4 villagers. What? I don't know if I've ever seen Brits without 4 villagers. Maybe like Spice Trade better. Honestly, I do not know. But he's going to be aging up with 16 vills. He's decided to go for the 1 mana and 1 market.
Come on,
normally you see 2 mana houses upon aging up, which would generally be the 17 vill. But I guess he got hunting dogs early. Likes to go for that early hunting dogs and 1 vill. It's debatable which is better. You know, hunting dogs is 10%, which right now is worth 1.6 villagers if all of his villagers are on food. If all of them are on food. And they're not all going to be on food. Right now, they're all on wood. So, would it be better to have a villager upon age up? I think so. Having an extra villager here is definitely worth more. But, maybe he's got Gangsaw as well. You just never know. He has got Gangsaw. So, that's worth 1.3 villagers. So, from that perspective, it's better. But it costs resources. So, you know, it's always, you know, you age up faster with 17 vills. Yeah, You just don't know. You just don't know. Let's go have a look at Giggs. Oh, he has shipped good faith agreements. Okay. Yes, there seems to be this thing at the moment in the meta with the first shipment. You go for the starting TP, and then you chop wood so you can get the village. He's going up with the Summer Palace. That's going to give him food. And then, yeah, you go for the T-Export, and then you go for good faith agreements. He's aged up with... So he's gone up with the French Consulate. That means he's already... And I'm looking at his export right now. So he shipped T-Export. He went with the French Consulate. And he got the food crates. So he got the food crates to age up nice. He's just got another 300 food from the Summer Palace. Forward outpost coming down. I see a forward villager as well. Maybe Iraq's. Let's keep a keen eye on Giggs. He's not aging up yet. Normally, you'd see like 700 gold to get the age up. But we're not seeing that right now. We're seeing diplomatic intrigue. Interesting. And look at the amount of export it's going to give him. There's the 300 export. And bang. Then he gets the wood crates. And then he's going to end the relations. This card is so interesting because since tea export is now obviously has been the kind of meta for a long time. People have been experimenting with, okay, I'm getting a lot of export and I get this consulate really early. Can I experiment with other things? Yes, you can. I wonder if he'll get the gold crate as well, which might help him age up. He's putting down a market. Interesting. So if anyone doesn't know, actually, let's just keep an eye out. Is it going to be like... I don't know how much... Because it makes all the text cheaper. How's he going to age up? I don't understand how Giggs is going to age up here. I'm really intrigued how he intends to age up here. Is he just going to ship 700 gold from here? Because this feels really bad and it's... Oh, he's going for the German allies. He's shipping 700 coin. German allies? He's still got 300 export. And then he goes for the wood trickle and the food trickle. Oh, what? This is so greedy. This is so greedy. He's getting all of these trickles. That's like 2 H1 cards. Easy peasy. It's like 2.5 villagers on food and a wood trickles. 2.5 villagers on a wood trickle. So that's like 5 villagers he just got there. And now he can just cancel the relations with the German. And then he can just go up to the Brits again. Honestly, there's so much experimentation to be had with tea export straight into good faith agreements. Again, let's read this. Consular armies and improvements arrive faster by 50%. Improvements cost less. And brigade shipments receive a moderate discount. Damn, that's good, man. So good. It makes all of those texts cheaper. So good, man. So good. He is aging very slow here, may I add. So this is a super greedy build by him. Really, really greedy build. But he's on 23 vils. He's going up with the porcelain tower, which is like a factory, a mini factory. And then he's got all of those trickles with the German consulate. It's just... And he's got T-export, which is generating a decent trickle of export. This is mad. This is madness, and I love it. Reese as well. Let's go back over, look at him. He's going into Fortress. So he's been allowed to get away with a greedy fast Fortress himself. More like a slow fortress, but nonetheless, it's a fortress age. 700 wood, 600 wood, 700 gold. He's now putting down... He's got max manners as well. Look, he's got max manners. He's on 42 villagers. Has Giggs allowed Brits to get away with a complete full mana boom? That sounds terrible, because Brits eco is going to be insane right now. He's even getting amalgamation. He's 4K score up. He's 4K score up. What's he aging up with? The adventure, that's going to be the longbows. Giggs now shipping 1K coin. Is that going to be for Mamelukes? Not Mamelukes, Manchu. I'm guessing that's going to be for Manchu. He's stacking a lot of wood and, food, unless he's going to go baying army next. But then what would he go that for? Maybe he's going for the industrial. Maybe this is an FI right now. A fast industrial build right now. Reese's still picking up treasures. 70 wood. He'll take that. I'm so confused. I am so confused. Giggs is going for the China fast industrial. I was saying this the other day. The China fast industrial, like pre-DE era, used to be such a strong thing with China. And it feels like we haven't seen it for ages. And now, all of a sudden, Giggs is pulling one right off before our eyes. And Brits are letting China go untouched for 10 minutes here. This has been 10 minutes of me talking about Giggs' build. And Giggs has been able to get away with being so greedy. The German trickles, the T-export, the good relations, whatever it's called, good faith agreements. This is so insane. The porcelain tower age up. Reese's going to see it now, but is it going to be too little, too late? I mean, he's in a really, really good lead right now, so maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Now go for the Russian allies. What? I was expecting the Brit allies there. This build just gets crazier and crazier. He's going through every single consular ally possible. So he's going for the Russian now. He's been through the French. He's been through the Germans. He's now on Russians. All that's next is to go Brits after that. Will we see every single consulate with China? We'll have to find out. He's shipping the territorial army. He is shipping 2 flying crows. Don't forget, 2 flying crows. They are going to be guard when they get here. The Confucian Academy gives them a load of skirmishers. Reese, though, on 55 villagers. Staying strong. Look at all of these longbows now. 31 longbows. This is where they want to be. Don't forget they have 1.5 fire rate compared to skirmishers. 3 fire rate, but bang, in comes the flying crows. And bang, the dirty is gone. But longbows pretty much dodging that, which is nice.
I am sorry, Grieve. I may not
Hi, I'm Barry Scott with flying crows. I love that man, Barry Scott. Still 6K score up for Reese. And he's got total map right now. He can just go wherever he wants onto the map. Getting the food, getting the gold. Might need to be a little bit worried about China cav raids at this point. But going for cavalry combat himself. No 2 falconets. Okay, I feel like 2 falconets could hit. I mean, an artillery foundry against those flying crows is a really safe bet. Just get a couple of bits of artillery. You know, a few artillery pieces, then just, you know, make your goons, whatever. And I think artillery is a really safe bet here because flying crows in industrial are scary. Industrial flying crows are scary. Veteran hussars coming in. Oh, maybe he's just going to go for the cav switch. It looks so. Man's going for the cav switch. He's got veteran hussars coming in. He's just shipped cavalry combat. And he's going cavalry cuirass. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be a scary cav switch. Giggs. Pop capped right now. He's got 7 arquebuses on the way. 17 skirmishes. They've got their little top hats now. Look at them little Chinese rice caps. You love to see it. So they are honored now, which is the guard stance equivalent. Only discipline Changdao, though. And with this cap switch incoming, he's going to need something more than discipline Changdao. Honored Changdao, so nice. Before this fight happens, that honored Changdao is going to come in, which is super important. See the 144 HP and 18 hand attack to 180 HP and 22 hand attack. Very, very nice. Income all those juicy skirmishers. More territorial army being produced. What is this going to get? So it doesn't look like he's going for the blockhouse because he would have got that from that. So there must be some long-term function he wants with the Russian ally consulate. And it will either be the fort, because they can get the fort from the Russia consulate, but they can also get the factory. So they can also get a European factory. Which, if that's the case, this build is insane for Eco. He's on 38 vils, so he is a little bit behind, but plus all the trickles he's got and the porcelain tower, it's not actually that far behind in Eco at all. But he is down in score quite significantly. Couple of vil snipes coming in here. Does have another flying crow on the way, but in comes the heavy cavalry from Reese. 464 HP, and he's about to get cavalry hit points almost as soon as this attack goes in. He backs up a little bit, and that's really nice micro. Now they're going to have 512 HP. That's insane. Longbows need to be sniping the Changdao. The goons are in there as well. More longbows coming in. Longbows are dealing with the flying crows. The cav aren't actually dealing with the flying crows. And look at this. Look at this. This is going to be a cleanup for Brits. I thought China were going to kill that, but oh, there's so many disciples being made there. But who would have guessed it? 512 HP and 40 hand attack Hussar. Pretty damn good. Who needs artillery, baby, when you got a cav switch and longbows sniping the flying crows? They do have 26 range, which means he has got yeoman in there. So between yeoman and the cavalry hit point cards, that was his answer to flying crows, and I think that was a great answer. Flying crows do have 2 more range, though. Oh, but a potential huge raid there. Unfortunately, it's only the goons, not the Hussars on there. Reese on 56 villagers. And look, I told you, he's got the map control. Is Reese going to run away with this game? He's still 6k score up. Second TC going down for Giggs. Cav on the way. He's at almost 600 export. And now we've got an outpost all the way up on this side of the map. It's going to be firing at a villager. And the Hussars darting towards the villagers on that north side. Look, more Cav coming in. Disciplined meteor hammers. 8 of them is a pretty damn good card as well. Hussars diving in, but they just missed the villagers. I mean, he saw them, completely saw them, but still missed them somehow. Hussars over here trying to do some cheeky raiding over here, which is a nice idea, but wow, look at the Hussars nearly have double, basically double the HP of a disciplined meteor hammer. Wow. That's pretty crazy. There comes the factory. It cost about 500 export, which tells me, oh, nice catch here as well. And that's, again, getting so much use out of the good faith agreements, making that factory so much cheaper. So he's able to ship it with still 200 export ready to go, baby. And that's going to be another, that's going to be a factory. He's basically got 2 factories now. This eco from Giggs is popping off. Second TC almost gone down now as well. Giggs, look, damn. Giggs with this eco build. Longbow's going to snipe the Flying Crow. Nice stuff. The Flying Crow just about gets the second shot off. Meteor Hammer's coming in for the raid. That's going to be deadly. 60 villagers. He hasn't really increased his vill count that hard since being in Age 3. He has lost a few, though. He has lost a few. Nice. Goon's trying to come to the rescue, but the Meteor Hammer's pulled back at the perfect time there. Hussars maybe going for a counter raid. This is really back and forth. I can't tell who's going to win the game because Reese is up in score, but honestly, with this factory and porcelain towelette wood trickle coming in, a coin trickle from the factory, honestly, I think Giggs is in a really good spot here. Oh, he gets the blockhouse wagon as well. Giggs gets the blockhouse. Oh, God, he gets the blockhouse. And now I think he could, the only other thing he can get, other than the unit shipments, which are like Cossacks, I guess, is the fort. But he's ending relations, and you just know he's going to go for the Brit relations, and that would mean he's cycled through every single relation here. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Oh, my God! He just killed like 11 longbows in one. Oh, I told you, Flying Crow, guard Flying Crows are really good. That Culverin getting some damage done, though. Who's going to come out on top here? These Meteor Hammers are honored now. They've got the guard status, but a couple of Hussars connecting, killing. Not before they go down and get a couple of shots off. I think, is that going to go down? Brits is yeah, Brits is going to take Oh, yeah, are they? I still can't tell. More reinforcements, double batch of territorial army coming in. But what we got coming in, double batch of longbow. Oh my god, this game is so close, and now the scores are neck and neck. 2 more flying crows coming in. Of course, it's an infinite shipment, which is so good. Coming straight in from the blockhouse. Perfect timing. Gig still on 2 TCs. Don't forget Summer Palace as well. So you've got 2 factories here, and you have the Summer Palace producing, you know, batches of units, which is really good as well. Still has this TP the entirety of the game. 55 villagers for Giggs. Reese on 60. So actual fact, Giggs has the better economy here. And he's up the age, don't forget. Like, Reese's up in score, but that's about it. Can he continue to take these fights? Like, infinite 2 flying crows is so good. Spice trade coming in now? I mean, there's not that many herds left. There's a couple. Is that his best shipment? Surely you're better off sending 2 falconers. Well, come on, surely. He's making his own falconets. Okay. I feel like artillery's... I feel like Culverins is probably better. Just make 2 Culverins and then ship 2 falconers. Okay, he is shipping falconers now. Okay, good. Yeah, so he cancelled the spice trade. That's good. Definitely worth waiting for these 2 facts, though, because, oh, these are unpacked as well. And Giggs, unfortunately, isn't paying attention. And 2 falconers get a shot off for free against... Oh, my God, they're actually going to kill a flying crow. Giggs is not going to be happy with that. Oh, my God, these falconers get so many shots off, and they have no right to. Look at this choke point right now. Insane fight going on. The Changdao out the front, though, but the longbows are raining hellfire down on these Changdao. They should be able to clean up. The Hussars back up, and then they're going to go back in and look at the bait against these Changdaos, the longbows, picking them off one by one. And once again, these Hussars are so tough. A 3rd TC here for Giggs. More longbows coming in. Giggs' hero comes back to full strength, nearly 2k HP. Reese up to 62 builds, but still only on... I mean, he's got the wood. I mean, you plonk down 2 TCs, right? Surely. Another flying crow. There's just never-ending flying crows between the Confucian Academy and the infinite 2 flying crows, but there's nothing to defend against it. There is nothing to defend against it. Reese is back up. 3k score. Is this going to be the GG moment? Is this going to be GG right now? Longbows, don't forget they have Yeoman, 26 range, insane line of sight as well. More longbows coming in. Still has this side of the map. There's 2 falconets that he shipped. You need to get them in there. That's where your siege is right now. Oh, potential huge raid. Where's he going? Oh, potential huge raid again. So many villages up for grabs. 63 vills for Reese. Giggs is on 67. But I think he's going to lose the load right now. He's making a load of disciples, but that's not going to help too much. Oh, my goodness me. That was a genocide. 53. Oh, my goodness. Like 15 villagers he just killed. What a massacre. Oh, but there's a decent amount of meteor hammers here. Catching the longbows. 43 hand attack with 4 range. Oh, he's picking up disciples as well. You love to see it. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, more satisfying as a China player than gaining disciples from attacking military units from your opponent. There's something, even if you lose a fight, if you converted disciples, that's a win in my book. That is just a win in my book. Giggs lost so many villages there, but the scores are still really close. He still has Western Reforms to send. I think that's a really good card to send. All units, hit points, 8%, and actions damage, 8%. That's for every single unit. That's a good card. But obviously, he feels like he's been kind of forced to ship 2 Flying Crows every single time. He shipped Repelling Volley, which is interesting. That's like their CIR equivalent. Counter Infantry Rifle Ring. So Chukunu and Arquebusers do extra damage to light cavalry, shock infantry, and heavy infantry. So that's only really going to affect the cavalry, the light cavalry. Other than that, I mean, he has shipped 5 Meteor Hammers as well. Still has a fresh mine. How did this get missed? Did Giggs only just realize that he had a mine over there? There's always that cheeky mine spawns on here. Always, always, always. Always got to scout it and make sure it's up there. But Reese still has map control. Rice Paddy's being put down for Giggs. Now, this is still anybody's game. 54 villagers for Giggs. 57. He is triple TC booming right now. 68 for Reese. Got comfortably in that lead. He does have Spice Trade as well. But he's running out of shipments to send here. He's sending the Coldstream Guards, but he's not got any Musketeers. I mean, he's starting to make Musketeers now, but is that what he wants? Okay, Socket Bayonet. Good against cavalry.
Ready.
So between Hussars with 512 HP, he's now got Veteran Musketeers, which have got the Coldstream Guard upgrade and 69 villagers. Nice. And they're going to have Socket Bayonet. So they're going to do that extra damage versus cavalry, which is nice. So they do 60 damage to cavalry and melee now. Another Flying Crow on the way. More Rice Paddies dropping down. Look, like I told you, we have Brick Consulate, baby. He has been, look at that beautiful flag. He has been through every single Consulate ally in this game. What a whirlwind. What a whirlwind of a meta that China have been through. That's just brilliant. Just brilliant. Yeah, and you love to see it, man. Nice mill placement. Doesn't want the villagers to walk all the way down here, which would be a lot of wasted resource time. So he's just decided to put his mill up here where all the villagers are anyway. So that's smart play there. But he's going to need gold now. He's going to need gold now. There is no gold mines left apart from this one. And that is well and truly in Giggs' hands. There's no getting that. So he's either going to have to age up here and get factories, or he's going to have to put estates down. And you know it's going to have to be estates because he can't get factories in age 3. And this is the problem now. This is the problem for him. He's stuck in age 3. He didn't get to age 4. He can't get those factories. He can't get rockets. That's a big problem because guess what? Giggs has a coin trickle from the factory. He can also have a coin trickle from the porcelain tower. He has a coin trickle from the German consulate. He's going to be okay, but I tell you what, Reese is not. And we're going to probably have to start seeing Pike Longbow. Scores are 200 in it. We're 28.5 minutes into the game. Definitely want to try and take that Explorer down if you can. Look at that beautiful stuff. So much HP gone down. What we got here? Oh, was that a petard? Oh, Giggs with a cheeky petard. Don't forget, these guys are cheaper as well. Love it. Oh, but Hussar's getting caught. Where are these estates? Finally an estate going down. He's on berries as well. Oh, Goons are... I was about to say Goons out of position, but they're not out of position because they're going to find a Flying Crow. Get those Hussars back in. There they go. Longbow's going to... There's double anti-cav with Musketeers and with the Goons. But this is a China death ball. However, he's going to need to sort something out because they're coming up from the rear, boys. Coming up from the rear is the Hussars. Who doesn't like coming up the rear? Stay thirsty, boys. Stay thirsty. Big batch of Changdao coming in, though. That might seal the deal. And is it go? I think it's going China's way. There's still a couple of cav units left. There's so many redcoats here. So many batches of redcoats shipped here. More cavalry coming in. And that is going to be the game. What a fantastic game that was, guys. Woo, damn. China mains are really living in 2050 right now. That was some crazy build by Gigs. Gigs, whoa, damn. Thanks for sending that game over. That really was a fun game to watch. And again, like I said, we're in a renaissance period for China. China kind of like they've been left on the shelf for the longest time, and then people kind of bring them off the shelf a little bit and follow this and do this, but now all of a sudden China are well and truly there, doing their own thing, coming up with their own metas, and yeah, it's really fun to see, and we saw every single consulate ally. Whoo, damn! Look at that initial eco lead there, but Giggs was confident he had enough. What a fantastic game. Guys, hope you enjoyed that one. And I'll catch you in the next game as always. Peace.